Hi, my name's Angelina, and I'm going to be sharing with you today some tips, some things that you can do during this pandemic, national emergency, coronavirus situation. If you're a public schooler and needing to homeschool because of everything that's going on, or new to homeschooling in general, these tips are going to be helpful for you easing in to homeschool or just dabbling in it a little bit while the kids are out of school for this extended break. The very first thing you want to do is try not to panic and try not to panic your kids. Make the break almost like as normal as can be, like extended spring vacation, and it's going to be fun and we're just being safe, and it would just be helpful to go into, a mini homeschooling journey with as little stress as possible. When we can't control what's going on outside, we can absolutely control what's going on inside of our homes with the kids. So during this time, the easiest thing to do and the best thing to do is to have a simple plan. You could just create some type of routine for your home and your schedule to maybe get some learning time in, but you can also even go as far as just doing baking and cooking and playing outside and playing board games. Things that we don't traditionally consider as school and education can absolutely be educational. Go at your kids' pace. Don't try to rush them through assignments. Don't try to put a lot of pressure on them right now when they're out of their normal learning environment and you're doing something new at home. Don't put a lot of pressure on them. Don't set a lot of expectations about what they need to do and how long it should take and things like that. You can almost think of this extended spring break as like a summer vacation where, a lot of schools want kids to continue reading and continue doing math, but they're not really expecting these big long projects, lessons, and all this extra work. Math and reading are really good things to do on a daily basis just to keep the kids in the flow of learning and keep kind of these concepts fresh in their mind without going overboard planning and stressing about things like that. Online resources, if you do want to take it to the next level, are going to be your very best friend. You should not have to buy anything. You shouldn't have to buy any apps. You shouldn't have to buy any curriculum. You shouldn't have to spend $1 for your kids to still be learning so much at home during this time. Of course, we're here on YouTube watching this video probably. There are a ton of free videos online for kids. I mean, anything you can think of. Animals, science, math, people read books online, like audiobooks. I mean, you can do all of that for free. If you're on YouTube and you want them to watch like a bunch of different educational things without letting them get off track, make a playlist of some things that you think are educational or you want them to practice or that you just feel comfortable with them consuming over this extended break. Some really cool YouTube channels that you can check out for maybe like middle school grades are TED Ed, Colossal Questions, and Time. Netflix is another good resource. This one's not free, but if you already have a Netflix subscription, like a lot of people do, there is a ton of stuff on there also that's really educational. Magic School Bus Rides Again, and the Who Was Show. That Who Was Show is really cool. My daughter loves to watch that one. Check out anything on Netflix that's educational. A couple applications that we use for school that you can download for free, that you don't have to subscribe or anything like that. One is ABC Yeah, and the other is K-12 Coins. ABC Yeah has a bunch of different things. They have spelling, reading, math, and they have some other fun stuff too. So we kind of rotate back and forth, do a little bit of learning, and then you could play some of these other games. So that's a fun way to just incorporate learning. And they could honestly be on those apps forever, as we all know. The other cool thing, if you're not a homeschooler or you're super new to it or you're a public school parent, the other cool thing is that there's a lot of resources on Facebook. If you just type in working homeschool mom, single homeschool mom, special need homeschooling, minimalist homeschooling, I mean, there's unlimited groups out there of homeschoolers, and you can nearly ask any homeschool question. You can ask for recommendations. How do I teach this? How do you do these kind of problems? What resources do you have for XYZ? and parents who have a lot of experience are gonna come through the comments and just load you up with free information. So that's also a good thing to do if you're looking to dive deeper into homeschooling and get more resources, even if it's only temporarily. I do want to touch on doing the assignments that come home from the teachers. I know one of the districts in our area is sending home their Chromebooks so that kids can do homework online while they're on the extended break. Of course, I would never go against something that a teacher has assigned for a student, but keep in mind that it is different than learning at school. Bringing home Chromebooks is not the same as being in the classroom. Some of these concepts your children may not have mastered. They may just feel out of their element doing schoolwork at home. And so just take that into account and have a lot of grace for what they're going through and how difficult that may be. Let their teacher know that they're struggling. Let their teacher know that they're having a hard time and see what they suggest, and then make your best judgment as the parent as to what you can do or what you should do. Should you keep doing what they're assigning? Should you ask for help or pull in different resources that we had talked about before? Most of all, just be patient. This is a learning experience for you. This is a learning experience for them. This is way out of the norm, and a lot of us don't really know how to handle being in the situation. So just have patience and work through things as they come up, but don't put a lot of pressure on yourself and don't put a lot of pressure on them to just get it right first time out the gate with this whole situation. Two last things that I want to add, just in case you are thinking of homeschooling longer term outside of everything that's going on. The first one is to do something that homeschoolers call deschooling. And deschooling is basically taking a break from school altogether. Take a break from everything you know about school and just live life, live normal life. And this is a period, a lot of people extend this period for months, kind of like a summer vacation, where they do no worksheets, no planned learning, no printables, no like learning apps, unless the child actually requests them and they're interested in doing that. This is an entire process that is child-led, and it's just so you can gain an understanding as the parent what avenue you should take with your child's education based on how they learn and different things like that. There's a lot of really good information on deschooling. I will make sure that I include it in the description below just in case you want more information on that. But it's a whole entire process to transition fully into homeschooling. And the second thing that I wanted to add here is to check your local homeschool laws and what the requirements are. You can check out HSLDA. That's an organization. It's actually a legal organization, and they link to every single state, what the laws are. They actually offer legal guidance and things like that. So I'll link them down below too, just because I have found their site really helpful. So to sum everything up, this is definitely doable. You can absolutely teach the kids at home and make it relaxed and fun and less stressful for everybody involved. I will link everything I mentioned down below, and I wish you the best in everything that's going on. If you have any specific questions and want me to point you in the direction of any other resources, definitely leave a comment down below. Stay well, and I'll see you next time.